Hi guys, my name's Paige and today I'm going to be doing a questions and answers video. So this is sort of like a video I'm making for all of you new subscribers. I've officially reached 1,000 subscribers, over 100,000 views in total, which I know isn't that great compared to Bethany Moda and Zoella and all those people, but it really is amazing for me. I woke up on a Sunday morning and I was like, oh my god, I hit 1,000 subscribers. I was freaking out. So what I have done is, in the past couple of weeks, I've been asking you guys to send in questions via YouTube or via Instagram, asking me anything you want me to answer. I have got about 30 questions here. If your question's not included, I'm sorry. I tried to include all of them in there. I must have just missed it when I was scrolling through or didn't hit my email. So basically, just a quick recap for you all who are new to me, to my channel. Basically, I do horse riding. I've been doing show jumping since I was 7. I've been taking lessons for riding since I was 4. I do hair tutorials. I do videos like this. I'm going to start putting a couple more tags and challenges in. And I just hope you guys really end up liking my channel. There's my dog barking. First question. I got asked this from Instagram. What do you look for in the perfect horse? They're really sweet, willing to work, they're an all-rounder, they're friendly with other horses, friendly with everyone. And this might sound strange, but they're actually a little bit spooky, so that I actually have something to work with. Do you know Country Estonia? No, I have never heard of them. This one person who keeps asking me this question has asked me this question twice now. I haven't actually had the chance to just look them up. If they're like a band, I don't even know what they are, I'm really sorry. From YouTube. Say something about One Direction. I'm one of those girls who doesn't obsess easily. I'm not like, oh my god, or one of those screaming people at concerts. I don't obsess easily, but I do reckon they're actually really good singers, and I do have one of their albums on my phone. If you do see me looking down, I am looking at my laptop. Do you collect model horses? I used to when I was little, the sleigh horses. I have stopped collecting them, but I've still got them. This definitely isn't all of them, but it's fine. I do collect model horses. I don't collect them anymore, but when I was little I did, and I've got heaps more than this, but these were just the first 4 I grabbed. Yeah, grabbed. I don't even know if that's a word. When are you going to be getting your first horse? I get asked this question so many times, it's not funny. I have answered this in a previous questions and answers video. Don't go looking for it because I deleted it. But I will probably be getting my first horse when I get my first job, when I get my driver's permit. My dog's outside. Oh, it's okay, it's all good. Yeah, so when I get my first driver's permit, when I get my driver's permit, when I get my first job, unless my parents surprise me and get me a horse. Yeah, that's probably when. How did you learn to tack up, groom, etc.? Okay, I learned all of this when I was about 5, but to actually learn to do it properly with an actual technique behind it was when I first started riding at my riding school, which of course is Eastside Riding Academy. I did that at a school holiday camp. If you guys would like to go to one of their school holiday camps, I've already got someone told me that they booked one, which is great. I will leave a link in the comment section below for their website page on school holiday camps. So yeah, that's where I first learned. Who's your favourite horse at your barn? Look, I have all different favourites for different things. I love them all very, very much. My 2 favourites, all-rounders, I would say, are Cruise and Shadow. They are probably my 2 favourites. What's your favourite breed? From YouTube, I got asked that question. Arabians and Australian stock horses. I just like Australian stock horses because they're a bit of an all-rounder again, and Arabians because they're absolutely gorgeous. How did you start horse riding? Okay, my family, especially my mum, were always around horses, just like my dad used to own race horses. My mum lived right next to a paddock. I just sort of got in there. And I've probably been sitting on horses' backs since I was born, but just like not actually riding, just sitting on their backs. But I guess my mum just signed me up for lessons and I haven't stopped since. Here we are. I got asked this from YouTube. Do you prefer Little Mix, 5 Seconds of Summer or One Direction? For their music and not for their abs, I prefer One Direction. From YouTube. How do you make your videos? For my horse videos, my dad will record me on my phone. I attempted to use a camera didn't work. iPhones are just easier. It's really just about getting the right light, honestly it is. But I just get my dad to film me for my horse videos, then I just take them home, edit them on Windows Movie Maker, which is a free download, and then I just upload them. For videos with hair tutorials, I will reflect my iPad or my phone against the mirror, and then I just pretend the mirror is the phone and just do that again, put it on Windows Movie Maker, edit it, post it, and then when I'm just talking to myself, I just put it on like mirror mode, like I am now, and just talk. And then again, put it on Movie Maker and edit. From YouTube, are you British? I get asked this question a lot. I think it's super cool you guys think I'm British, but I'm not. I'm Australian. And that answers the next question, are you Australian? Yes, I am. What's your favourite season to ride in? That's probably a really good question. I really like that question. My favourite season is autumn because it's freezing, which I love riding in freezing weather because you just get warm. You don't get overheated, and because the scenery is really pretty. And also I like spring. Probably autumn over spring though. When you next riding Murphy again, and is Cruz your favourite pony? When am I next riding Murphy again? Well, I don't get to decide what horse I ride, my instructors get to decide, so I have no idea how to answer that question. And is Cruz your favourite pony? Yes, he's definitely one of my favourites. From YouTube, who is your favourite horse to ride and why? Shadow and Cruz. Shadow because she's really sweet, will do anything I tell her, been there for my cries, my falls, my first competition, my first ribbon, she's been there for everything. I love her to bits. Cruz because he's just fun, you really have to cooperate with him for him to do what you want, and he's just a great, awesome horse, and he's an awesome jumper. His jump feels awesome, I just love it. When you get like that bounce, it's so cool. If you could choose any horse to keep from your pony club, which horse would it be? So from my barn, I would take Cruz because he's young and has lots of competition years ahead of him, whereas Shadow is a bit old and probably is going into retirement soon. So I would get Cruz, and just because he's got heaps of personality and he's just so cute. How long have you been riding for? I have been taking lessons for 9 years now. So yeah, YouTube. Do you prefer riding horses or ponies? I'm happy to ride either. I will say yes to riding a horse and yes to riding a pony, but I guess I sort of like riding the ponies more because I just feel like I'm more in control and I can handle them a little bit more. What is your dream horse? My dream horse, not for riding, keep that in mind, is, but for beautiful looking purposes, is a chocolate Palomino Andalusian. If you follow me on Pinterest, I have pinned that photo quite a lot of a chocolate Palomino Andalusian. I got asked this question from Instagram. What's your favourite hobby besides horse riding? Photography, just take lots of photos. Hairstyling, Pinterest. I will leave my Pinterest at the end of this video. Look, I don't have that many hobbies. I sort of just pick and take from everything really. Have you ever fallen off a horse? I've lost count of how many times I've fallen off a horse. Give any advice, just get on and try again. What happens with me? Usually, sometimes it's the opposite. Usually I will fall off, realise what I've done wrong, get back on and do it again, heaps better. Other times I'll fall off, completely rattle my confidence, and it'll take me a lesson or two to get back up to doing the same thing. But usually I just get straight back on, try again, and if you don't, just keep going. The most important thing is to address what you actually did wrong and to improve on that. I've written it all down here, my answers. A good way I like to think about a fall, and my instructors have taught me this over the years, is to always consider that it is your fault. I know that sounds a bit harsh, but if it's always your fault, you can do something to improve it. Obviously, there's going to be times when it's not your fault, and there's nothing you could have done to avoid it, but I just think of it that way. One thing I want to say is never get aggressive towards your horse after you've fallen off. Look, they're probably either really happy you fell off or really traumatized you fell off. Either way, either way, be a bit understanding of them. What's your favourite overseas destination? Hawaii. I love Hawaii. It is amazing. I went there in January and perfect. And Italy, because I come from Italy and I have to like Italy. No, that's not why. I have been to Italy and I really love it. What do you enjoy most, jumping or cross country? We prefer jumping. Out of Cruz and Murphy, who do you think has a smoother canter? Definitely Cruz, hands down. If you could meet a celebrity, who would you meet? My two favourite movies of this year have been Divergent and Fault in Our Stars. I was a little bit disappointed with Divergent. It definitely didn't live up to the standards of the book. I didn't finish reading The Fault in Our Stars, so I guess it's sort of the movie was amazing for me. But Shailene Woodley has starred in both of those, so I would love to meet Shailene Woodley just to ask her about her experiences, and also Miranda Kerr because I read a lot of her motivational books. So yeah. What band would you most want to meet? Look, I don't really have an answer to this question, but my answer is going to be probably One Direction because I could just tell everyone I've met them and then everyone will be asking me questions and I'll be popular for a while. Style your hair for when you go riding. I will be making a hair tutorial on this because a lot of people ask me this. But I'll usually just have it in a ponytail for school and then I just take it out and put the ponytail down here and I ride like that, or I put a plait on the side, depends. But usually it's always got to be a low hairstyle, and then when I'm finished riding I flip my head upside down, do a bun or a high ponytail, and then I go put my horses to bed. Next question, last question. What is the weirdest show you have ever watched? Sorry, that was weird. I have never been asked this question before, but Pingu, you know that show on ABC2? Yeah. I think it's just weird. Why would you have a TV show for animals that don't talk? Comment your opinion on Pingu if you have seen that show, because I think it's just weird. I mean, who wants to watch a show where no one talks and they're just like, Pingu, who turns? I don't get it. It's not normal. Anyways, I hope you have enjoyed this questions and answers video. It was highly requested, and thank you all for sending your questions in. I will be doing another video like this when I hit 2,000 subscribers. Welcome to my channel, any new subscribers, and I hope this video gave you a good all-round picture of my personality. Bye.